So, how can you get smarter? How can you improve the quality of your life? What can you do to take things in all capacities, your health, your relationships, your wealth, everything to the next level? Well, it's largely down to the quality of your questions. Okay? So I essentially want you to ask yourself a question that no one has asked you before. Why? Why would you want to do that? Well, it triggers you to think in new ways, to create new pathways in terms of your neurons, to create new connections, new beliefs, new understandings, and so on and so forth. And that will in turn support neurogenesis. So neurogenesis is the creation of, or a production of new cells, new neurons. So if you have newer neurons, you essentially can get smarter. You can create new beliefs, new thought patterns, new feedback loops between your thoughts, your emotions, and so on and so forth. You can change your unconscious patterns more easily because you're getting smarter. You're experiencing newer things. You're gaining new skills. You're forcing yourself to come up with new questions. Forcing yourself to think differently. Differently, there we go. So what I want to do is ask a new question, because if you ask a new question, you are likely to do what? Get a new answer. Solution. Albert Einstein says it best. His quotation is that we can't solve problems with the same kind of thinking that we use to create them, and that makes perfect sense. Like same saying that goes, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. I mean, that's not what we're after. So we need to get used to coming up with new questions. We need to get used to coming up with new answers. That's how you challenge yourself. That's how you create something new. I mean, there's a real life story here about how a truck was trying to travel under a short bridge, and it kind of messed up, and it got stuck, and it tried going forward, it tried going backwards, and the truck would just not move. So it created massive standstill traffic, as expected. Everyone gathered around to try and figure out a solution. We need to sort this out. So they all gathered around, all these adults and so on and so forth, and they're like, we need to destroy the truck. We literally need to tear it apart. That's the only way we're going to get out of this situation. And they were they're coming up with, trying their best to come up with solutions. And this 6-year-old kid said, like, guys, what about if we just, burst the big tyres? Like, maybe we'll be able to push it or pull it through then. That's exactly what happened. This kid who had a new question, this kid who came up with a new answer. And I'm not necessarily saying that adults can't be smart, can't be creative, can't come up with new things. Just the key thing here is to think outside the box. As adults, we become used to thinking in certain ways, thinking similarly to other people, because you don't want to come across as different or unusual or weird. You want to kind of fit in. The older you get, kind of the more you want to fit in and do what's familiar and follow certain social etiquettes. But sometimes you need to be more childlike, not childish. Sometimes you want to be more childlike and therefore be more inquisitive, be more curious, ask new questions, come up with new solutions. And that's the way you're going to transform the quality of your life. So be more flexible, both mentally, physically, in every capacity. Be like water, they say. I love that analogy. Be like water. It's a great simile. And if you like this material, you want to know more, just make sure you head over to my website at www.alexgem.com. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Make sure you like this video. It's a bloody good video. And I hope to see you soon.